So as you guys can see in the title, this is gonna be me making a pot roast baked potato. If y'all like the way this looks delish, this looks yummy, you want to see how I made this, then keep on watching. So I let my meat get to room temperature. I always do that, you know, when cooking steak or roast beef, brisket, anything that you want to be tender, you want to let the meat get to room temperature first before you start cooking it. And then I cut up some peppers, onions, and carrots. I usually put potatoes in my pot roast too, but since it's going over a baked potato, it just doesn't make any sense. So I seasoned the meat and the vegetable with salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and the pot roast mix. So this is the one that I use. I probably used about half of it, seasoning both the meat and the vegetables. And then I'm gonna use this one to make the sauce gravy thing that goes on the pot roast. You also want to make sure your crock pot is on. It's been turned on high for maybe like 30 minutes, so it should be ready to go at this point. So I'm just stirring. You just stir until most of the seasoning is dissolved. You don't necessarily have to dissolve all of it because it's gonna do that in the crock pot anyway. So yeah, you just put all of that in the crock pot and I'll come check on it in a few hours. It's currently 4:10. So I am predicting that this is probably gonna be ready around midnight. Yeah, so I'll come check on it maybe at like 6:30, 7 o'clock. It's 6:50. It's been about 2.5 hours, so I'm about to check on the food. It's a little tender. Not really. These are the vegetables. Clearly still has some ways to go. Okay, y'all, so it's 7:30-ish. I'm gonna start baking my potato. So right now I just have it in water. Just put that on so it's not boiling or anything yet. And I just like to boil my potato for a little bit before I put it in the oven. All right, so it's been like 15 minutes. It's still boiling. Right now, I'm just gonna like poke holes in the potato. And I just preheated my oven to 300 because the moment that goes off, I'm gonna stop boiling. The oven has went off. I'm about to put my potato in the oven. First, I'm gonna coat it with olive oil and then salt and pepper. I like to coat the outside because sometimes I do be eating the skin on the potato. And then y'all, I'm just gonna take the fork and stab more holes in the potato so it's easier to bake and make the whole potato soft. Okay, the potato is wrapped up in the foil. I'm just gonna stab some holes in the foil as well. We're just gonna put that in the oven. It is 8:06. It's probably been about maybe an hour and a half since I checked on the roast, so I'm about to see how that's doing. It's a little more tender. So now what I'm about to do is just grab 2 forks and I'm about to start like pulling it apart, like kind of how you would do like pulled chicken or pulled brisket or something, just to start separating it. It's 8:10-ish. I'm gonna come back and check on everything around 9:30. About to check on the potatoes first. I think the potato is ready. We're just gonna cut that off. But it's still gonna sit in there. It's still gonna be warming up because the oven has to cool down. Now checking on the rolls. Okay. I'm gonna pull it apart and I'll be right back. Okay, so I think I'm probably gonna need the roast to cook for another hour. I was able to get it in some pieces, but it's still kind of big chunks. And then it's this one big chunk. And you can see like that's like not cooked at all. So I'm just gonna turn that around. And turn the meat so the other side of them can cook. I'm also gonna take the potato out and let it sit, just because I don't want it to cook too much while I'm waiting on the meat. It's somewhat done, and I still don't want it to be all the way done because I'm gonna double bake it. Okay, it's 10:30. Checking on the meat. It's brown, so yeah, it's tender. Well, you know what, I lied. But I can definitely pull it apart some more, so I'll be back. Okay, so it's way more tender. I'm able to pull it apart and break it up more. It's still this big chunk though. And it's still pinkish reddish, so I'm gonna give it 45 minutes. 11:15-ish. So I'm gonna check on this roast. Okay, I'm gonna preheat the oven again because we're about to double bake it. And I'll do it at 350 this time. Oven is preheated. I'm ready to double bake my potato. I cut it open, as you can see, topped it with salt and pepper. And I'm about to take some of this roast and top the potato with that and bake it. Okay, so about to put it in the oven. It is midnight. I told y'all it was gonna be ready around midnight. So I'm gonna put it in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes and I'll be back. So it's been about 10 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out because I just thought about it. Like, the juice is gonna dry up. And that's fine because I can just put some more on there. But I really just wanted to like cook it together a little bit more. Look at it. Looks delicious. Okay, y'all, so I just took some sauce from what's in the crock pot, drizzled it on over, and this is the final result. This looks so good. I can't wait for it to cool down. Like, y'all can see all the steam going, but I can't wait to try this. I've been waiting on this all day. But yes, this is how you do a pot roast baked potato. Let me know what you guys thought about this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one.